Okay. I don't know what's happening, Monica, but we're not giving up. So we're just not live on Facebook, I guess. So that's okay. Whatever. All right, we'll continue. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so what I had said originally was if you ask for me to jack her up, I will give you the face already pre-made. We're now making eyes for the Scarecrow, and we have eyes for the girl. So we went ahead, we're going to glue her collar in place. I know, this was a fun one. I don't know why it's messing up. I hope Rachel can find me. Oh well. It is what it is. Don't sweat the small stuff, right? All right, we're going to go ahead and put her collar on. And I'm going to go ahead and use some clamps for that because we're going through paper and burlap here. So I want to make sure it goes on. Well, that doesn't reach. We'll use a clothespin. There. All right. And then, like I said, this is supposed to be her shirt. So, hey, Andrea, Nancy, hey. We don't know what happened. Sorry about that. But we're continuing. All right, so we're going to place her shirt just under her collar. And it already fits in place. It's already fitted to fit right in there for you. All right. Next, we can go to her hair. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I use the watercolor again. The watercolor cardstock that we used on Monday night, we're using again. So, I'm going to color her hair yellow. I was going to do it red, but that orange is pretty bright. All right. Don't you love her face now? I mean, that's perfect. And we're going to give those that already ordered the Scarecrow a set of eyes. I know I said that, but I know there are people popping back on and I don't want to lose them. I want everybody to know what's going down. Just when you order her, if you want the burlap, tell me to jack her up. In the comment. This is Nancy's ask. She wanted this. And she really sparked some creativity in me, and I got on it right away. All right, I think we're going to, while that's setting up, let's go ahead and glue the patches on her leg. So I'm using a little bit of CA Thick. And where it goes is where it goes. Now, because he has welcome on him, I thought it'd be kind of cool to put fall on her. So you could put them next to each other and it says welcome fall. Pretty cute, huh? All right. I think this is dry. Let's just go ahead and put that there. And then let's put her hair in place. I feel bad for Jeannie if she didn't find us on YouTube. She's still over on Facebook. I'm sorry. Now you want to make sure this is right in the right place. Because if it's not, then your hat won't fit in place. So let's just make sure our hat goes where it's supposed to go. Yep. It should. There we go. I just had to move it over a tiny bit. And you want to do that before it dries. And you know what? I should have... Well, that's going to get covered up. That's right. I was thinking, oh crap, I should have painted the hat, the top of her hat first, up here. But this isn't going to be shown. So there's her is that not fitting in place? I know I didn't put her collar up too high. Well, if I can fit this in, we're going with it. I can fit this in. We're just going with it. It'll be fine. I can't. Oh, no. Well, she's going to be a little cockeyed because I didn't get it right. Although I could just glue that on top. I'm just going to glue that on top of her hair. That'll be fine. This is just showing you how to do it, and I'm messing it up. All right. Let's go ahead and glue her eyes on. Is Marsha on? All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, her eyes look so cute. With the resin on the top of them. They look adorable. And I already messed up. This eye goes over here because the 3 dots end up in the middle. So, there, I just stuck my finger together. I'm flustered because of the dang camera. Aw, he is going to love her. There we go. All right. Now, I see like her eyelashes aren't showing that great. So, here's my little trick. I'm just going to take this marker and I'm just going to bring them out. There we go. Let's just highlight this a little more. Because you can go over this if you want. I gave her some stitches down her face too. There we go. Now, you have 2 little circles here. And the 2 little circles are for the rouge on her cheeks. So I'm going to put a little on there and then we're going to smush it in. Where's my paper towel? There we go. Look at that. Rosy cheeks. Woo! All right. All right. So next, I think we'll go ahead and we'll do this. Now, should I paint her hat white or should I paint it tan? What do you think? I could put the fall in place while you're deciding. What do you think I should paint her hat? I was having a great time with her yesterday. We're not done jacking her up yet. Let me see. I don't have a tan in the marker. So, you know what? I wonder if this would look good for her. Okay, I kind of like the Kelly green, or did I want the other one? The English Ivy. I think we're going to do it black, you think? Really? I was thinking like straw hat kind of color. You know what? I don't need this iron anymore. So before I burn myself, we're going to turn it off. Trying to remain cautious in my space here. And I still have water on my brush, and that's not helping. I just have a straight edge brush that I'm directing in the area light brown or tan. go. Now, I think I'm going to do like, well, I don't want to do orange. I think maybe yellow. I was thinking maybe like the colors of fall, like yellow, like a red. And I might go back and change it all to the same color. But we'll see how this looks. I can always paint over it. I want to make it look festive. There we go. So, I know I have a brown. I'm not sure I like that. Let's go with that one. I think I'm going to cover over that yellow. I think we're going to use this golden sunset. Ooh, got a little water on there. No. No. Oh no. It's glue. Yeah, I like that. So what other colors do we have in fall? Blah. There's a green in fall. Well, let's go ahead and use this. No. So used to doing this with the paint marker that I don't get paint on it. And I'm thinking a brown on the end. That will look good. Let's try this one. No, that was my dark one. Not sure if this is the darker one. Nope. Where is my dark one? Alright. I'm just going to use paint. That's a good contrast with that orange. You could give her blue jeans like the boy if you wanted. But that's what we're going with. I'm sorry, Rach. Thank you. I don't know what happened. Ugh. All right. So we're thinking tan then for the hat, right? Now, I don't know if I'm going to go with the light mocha or the warm buff. Let's go with the warm buff. Now, I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole thing because I wish I would have gotten this where it was supposed to go, because if I would have done that, the hat would fit where it's supposed to fit. Let me just see if I can pry it. I hope this doesn't break it. And you know what? I don't think this is going to go that great with that. So I think I am going to go with the light mocha. All right. Let's just see. almost the same color as the wood. Boop. But we could, let me see. Okay, I'm going to pour a little of this on my puck, paint puck. And then I'm going to pour a little brown in there. And we're going to get it just a little bit darker, but not too dark. There, too much. And see what we can come up with. Oh, that was half and half. The half and half works good. All right, let's try it. Yeah, I think that's the ticket. Half mocha, half brown. Now, because I have to sit it up above the hair because I didn't get the head in place, the hair in place, I'm actually going to go ahead and paint this then. Yeah, there we go. It's not brown, but it's not light tan either. So that'll work. Now I just hope this dries fast. Let me do a little touch up on that, because I think that needs a touch up. Oh, I missed a spot. I could get out the dryer. Right. Move that up there. Now let's fix her collar. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to go black on her collar. I think that's needed. Okay, I think that's better. All right, now you can take, oh good, you can take a paint stick or whatever, but my plan is to stick this on the back. And I'm going to actually use this as her arms. I can even cut one of those for everybody. Where is that? There we go. Get that out of the way. And let's just put her up there a minute so she can dry. Now, for this, my plan was to take some ribbon and stretch it across like that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out some of the wire on this end. I still want it supporting it, but I also want to be able to put some stuff on the end. So I'm going to do that. I'm using 2.5-inch ribbon here. And it looks to me as though it's about a 14-inch piece of ribbon. I'm making her arms. Now, I'm going to put this in the middle towards the top, and then I'm going to bring the ribbon down and glue it at the bottom. So I'm going to put a little bead of glue where the wood goes and just put it into the glue. Then I'm going to put a bead of glue across the bottom because I want to glue into the wood, into the ribbon like that. But don't glue it to your paper, ladies. Alright, so I kind of want to get an idea. I'm actually going to turn this around because I'm seeing the double glitter edge there, and I only want a single. Oh my gosh, she's going to look beautiful. Alright, I'm going to color this in a little more. There's some spots showing. Alright, so kind of eyeballing it. I don't want her arms out that long, so I'm going to cut some off. Now notice I kind of left this open here, alright, because what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this straw-like consistency, and we're going to push it in that end and glue it, but then to make it look really real, we're going to tie it in there like that. See what I'm doing? So let's go ahead and get this tucked in here in some glue. Not going to burn me. Oh no. I'm picking it up because I don't want it to stick to the paper in the back. Now, how did I get paint all over that? All right. There we go. Now I'm going to take one of these, and first I'm going to trim what's sticking out here. There we go. And then I'm going to tie this off. And then I'm going to trim. And I think I'm going to try and turn that knot around to the back. And then we're going to trim this off like that. That looks cute, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. You're a vision of loveliness. Alright, then we're going to do the same thing to the side. I'm going to stick some of this in there. And glue it. And you know what? I think I want it just... Nope. I think we're good. Right where we got it. Alright. Let's go ahead and put some of that in there. Gather this up. Put that in there. And notice I haven't glued it to her yet because I'm trying to see where, if I need to do anything else. So I'm waiting till I'm all done here to say, okay, that's exactly what I was thinking. So now I can go ahead and glue. So make sure I have the same on each side. So before I glue her, because she's so naked back here, we are going to go ahead and wax her. Hey Tiff, how are you? All right. I'm hoping I'm not getting the paint from the hat all over, because I know it's still drying. That way the wax protects her back area. All right. So that looks pretty good. So now I'm just kind of doing an eyeball here. Like I think right there would be perfect. So I'm just going to put a little glue here in the middle. And as I'm lowering her, I'm also, there we go. All right. Now, I thought for down here, I would use some of this mesh that I have. And I could have used that up here too. So we're just going to cut a piece of this. And let's see how this looks. It's not looking like I thought it would look. So I'll just try it again. If not, no, that doesn't look too bad. All right, I have to trim my paper there. Remove this. But wait, the best is yet to come. So let's go ahead and just kind of lean that up against there. So now what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm getting all this part up and just that part hanging out. Now I think for this, we're just going to use my staple. Well, I always worry about picking this up wrong. Well, we won't use it because now it's telling me it's dead, which I just, well, okay, wait a minute. All right, it's telling me you're out of staples, girl. It won't go unless you have enough staples in there, and with only 4 staples, it won't go. All right, let's try again. Okay, do another piece. All I'm doing is cutting off about, I fold it over and cut off about 2 inches. And then I gather that in the middle, so only the little strands are hanging down. Right. Now what I am going to do, I'm just going to cut that. right? See how we're doing up here. I think she's doing pretty good. Doesn't that look cute? It's hanging down like that. Now you could, if you wanted, you could even make her hair of straw too. Like you could put a bunch on there. I may go back and do that. I don't know. All right, we've got our eyes in place. So the only thing we have left to put in place is her hat. And one more thing. So now I'm probably going to end up highlighting this with some dark. Don't know. If it were drier, I would do it now. But I would take like my darker colors and kind of, I showed you how to do it on the witch's hat the other night, on Monday night, kind of highlight that and rough it up. But check this out. Now this, I wanted to measure for you. This was, okay, these came from Michael's, all right? And let me just measure this flower because you don't want it any bigger than this, because then it'll really overshadow. And it wouldn't hurt to do smaller either. Okay, this is about a 3.5 inch flower. So what I did was I popped it off of here. Then I took the green plastic part off. So I was left with 3 pieces. So we need to glue her hat on. All right, because I messed up, we're going to have to glue her hat right on the edge to her hair, because I didn't quite get the hair in the right place, because I was messing with the face. Now, to fill that gap, because I'm doing it this way, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in here just to kind of, I think that'll fill the gap. Yeah. See, I need something to support it in there because I now have a space. And if I did the hair right and the collar right, I wouldn't have that space. But we're improvising here. So I'm going to use one of these chair felt pads. And I'm going to put that there, because that way when I glue it onto here, it's supporting that, and I have another area to glue it to, because I doubt that just this edge is going to hold it. So you see why I'm doing that? So now I kind of want to hold it that way, and I kind of want to get that hot glue off of there. All right. Now that I got that in place, I'm going to glue her sunflower. So I'm going to put a little glue here. That's what this is up here for, to show you where you can glue her head flower. All right, then I'm going to glue that. And when I put it down, I'm making sure like my flowers aren't like on top of each other, that there's kind of like a space. So it gives it the dimension. And then I have this to go ahead and glue on the middle of the flower that was attached to the plastic base. So see, it was just like this, and all I did was pop this off. Because see, this has a stem on it, and you really can't do much with that. So I did that. Now what we can do is we can put this under there too. We can give her a second flower. And then put another little bit of glue and glue this on top of that flower, and then glue the middle in it. So see, you're not even seeing that I messed up with the hat because your eye goes right to that. So I'm not sure if I want to put some leaves in here. I kind of think I do, but I think I'm going to cut this like that and put one under here like that, and put one up at the top like that. And let's see if I want to put a third one on here. She's just a vision of loveliness, don't you think? I'm thinking right there. Oh yeah, baby. And then let's get this glued in place. Just glue this right there. Kind of bury it underneath the sunflower. There. And then I just need to, I think it's dry enough to shadow some. So let me just try something here. Let's try it with the, no. Some on the edge, and then let's go ahead and put a little more. What do you think? Does she need her nose? Or should we just leave the nose? I think she needs her nose. What do I do her nose? What color? Let's try it red. If I don't like it, I can do over it. Yeah, it's red, and I don't want to use that. Yeah, that's the ticket. She is cute. Thanks for the idea, Nance. I think this needs to be a little darker. Or I may take it back to green because there is green in that leaf. So maybe now that she's all done. And we could use resin on here if we wanted. You could put it on the patch. You could do it anywhere. Oh, let's put her next to her boyfriend. They're not married yet. Okay, there he is. And there she is. Welcome, fall. And you could do the same thing to him if you wanted. You could take a paint stick or even a long popsicle stick and give him arms if you wanted. Thank you, Monica. I think I'm going to make a little stand for her and kind of put her down here. I think that would be cute. But there we go. Thanks for being patient and coming back to find me. I don't know what happened. It better not be the Mevo, because it's not that old. Because I had to replace it because it broke the last time. So there we go. She's listed already on Etsy. She's in the description. She's there and she's ready. But I think that's cute. I think I'm going to go back to green. And I'm not feeling this. I may just rip that off. And I may just go ahead and paint that, the goldenrod, and go back to the green on the collar. Then I think I'll be satisfied. And I want to rub this in a little more. Or take some brown paint and really touch it up. Thank you. I think that's the way to go. And then take the black back to green when that dries. Because that's kind of pulling those colors out of here. Or you could even go with a bright orange, but no, that's going to clash with her pants. It's so simple. You don't even need the nail polish dryer. If you have sunshine, which I know you do, I took a basket. I laid them both in the basket. I took this resin. This is the hard type. And I drizzled it over. And if you start slow in the middle and work your way out to the sides, it just kind of levels itself out. It doesn't run over unless you use too much. Okay, I could probably even do a video with the other two eyes. And for those who already ordered this guy, I'm going to go ahead and make a bigger set of these for him. So you'll be getting that in the mail. Okay. And I think it was Judith and Nancy that ordered the boy already. I'll go back and check. But he'll come with a set of eyes now. And I'm telling you, that really, really shows up nicely. Doesn't it? Can you see her kind of... I don't know if you can see it. It's just, and it dries to hard. So it's really not that hard. And you don't need the nail dryer, the ultraviolet thing, if you have sunlight. And I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the letters with the resin also. I think that's going to make it pop. It's too flat for me. So I think that and that will be fine. All right, so I think we're good. All right, Rachel, you going on tomorrow? Is she still with us? Thank you, Andrea. How are you feeling? Are you out of the bedroom yet? Like, are you amongst everyone else now? I heard back from Marcia, still in need of prayers. She was at the doctor's yesterday, but... they're still trying to straighten things out, so please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you. All right, I will. Okay. If weather cooperates, Rachel will be on tomorrow. All right? All right, y'all have a great evening, and thank you so much. Love y'all.